Everyone, welcome back to Operation Exploration. So, I can see that Keen have put out the DLC, except it's not available to the community yet. We can see that it's not available for another 7 hours, which is so disappointing. Because when I came on to the game, it said it was updating, and it showed the heavy industries content, and then when I went on to Steam, this came up. So locally it won't be available to me until 1 in the morning, and it is currently 7:15 or so. It might not be until 1 or 2 in the morning. So yeah, in the United States that would be, what time would that be? About 7 o'clock in the evening, 8 o'clock in the evening. But yeah, I'm disappointed it's not available yet, but we can have a sneak peek at some of the stuff that's in it. So we do the heavy oh no, it's industrial, yeah, there's them there, but we need the heavy industry DLC. So we've got cargo container, industrial hydrogen tank, assembler, refinery. I want them so badly, but we can't get them yet. Such a tease. But anyway, other than that, let's get back into this. So let's get into Voyage, wherever Voyage is. Here it is, along with the little miner, and we should stock this here up ready to go. Now I have been thinking of this here, and I reckon I might be able to get that there connected to here. I'll leave that charged there because I don't want to be carrying it around, and I don't want to leave it on the ground because it's too disrespectful. Right, that's right. Stockpile is off. There we go. Right, let's move this here around and be careful not to clip it. This could be the hardest part, is getting this here aligned. But if anything, using big large ships. There we go. I'm gonna go down here and quickly connect that on. That's actually pretty much spot on. I'm happy enough with that. And switch lock. There we go. Oh, lag. And let's. All good. So we do have a few other, what's the names, beacons about. I do know that there is one back at our sort of 5 o'clock direction to us now, somewhere around. Might have a hunt for it later in the series, but eventually we'll want to do some trade missions with them. There we go. And what I was thinking was, and let me just get docked out here first. What I was thinking was the trade missions and like sort of the contracts with the other factions. I think we should oh, the moon base is coming up. That didn't come up the last time, that's weird. But yeah, I think for things like the contracts and all, I think we should leave them for a sequel series. Now what I mean by that is, I don't mean like after we're finished with Operation Exploration. What I'm saying is we could do a separate series, like sort of today, if you get what I mean, where we just go and do contracts, but it's not part of Operation Exploration. Like the whole point of this here series is to go and explore different planets and land on them and build different things around them. But for things like the contracts, it doesn't really add to it, other than just getting resources and getting coins. But what I will do is just have like a series, a sister series, where it's just dedicated to doing them missions. So we go over and back with the different ships, and then of course it allows people to watch what they want. So if people aren't interested in watching, or like doing contracts and think it's too boring, well, at least you have a choice. You can skip it and not worry about missing it in the actual like series, this year Operation series. So that's what I've thought of doing, and I might actually do that, but we'll see what we'll do, and we'll see how things go. But I do think that's how it should go. For now, I'm gonna get these two systems linked up. So we're gonna get the Alpha relay station linked up to the base. And this is oh, this is not that. It's this here. This is laser antenna 2. So let's go to the base. Right, the game is very laggy. I think it's because of the update. I might actually restart the system if it gets bad. Right, I'm gonna have to do it manually here, which is a bit annoying. Let me. Oh, well, I didn't actually give them the proper names. Let's do that really quick, and this is where I will jump cut. Okay, I have quickly gone over there and changed the settings, so let's get back in here and do it again. So Shift K, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to the relay station Alpha, there we are. We're going to go to terminal, and RSA-LA1 is the one we want to connect to, so we're going to do copy our coordinates, exit here, go to here, control panel, and it is laser antenna 2. There we are. Paste the coordinates. Okay. Good. Now this is where things are going to get a wee bit lost, so we want to get the moon base first. So let's connect to the moon base. And there it is. Terminal. We want the laser antenna. There it is. Moon base laser antenna. We want to copy our coordinates, and then we want to go to Shift K. Then we go to relay station Alpha, make sure it's Alpha, and we go to relay station Alpha, laser antenna 2, paste the coordinates, connect the coordinates. Okay, on your receiver set to permanent connection found. Right, I might have to go up to the satellite and disconnect that, because the satellite isn't in use. So let's go to the satellite, and it's laser antenna satellite 2. There we go. And I think that would be it. That should be it. Moon base, terminal, laser antenna, connected to RSA-LA2. Excellent. There we go. We are now connected between here, relay station, and the moon base, and there we go. We're up. So that's freed. That has freed a port on the satellite. So, our second relay station over here isn't actually needed. It's more or less redundant now, so for that reason we're just going to leave it where it is. It might come in use in the future, but we are going to turn the satellite around a bit so that we connect down to the power station. So that's going to free up that, because I do think where that is, it's too tall. Eventually it's going to get hit with an asteroid. The difference between that one there is it's short, so we can afford for it to be damaged, but other than that we can't with that big one. So that's that. So we're just going to connect the satellite to the power station, and then that'll do the rest. Okay, let's see what we can do next. I suppose we may as well get a start on with getting Voyage ready to collect some parts, but I think we'll do the basics. We'll put steel plates, interior plates, and girders and construction components all in, and just use them to build a skeleton. And then what we can do is like things like refineries and stuff like that there, we'll just take them over. I know what we can get it all. Hold on, I just got a notification there from Steam that pack is ready. I will be back in a second. Ooh, I've just bought it, and I can see it there. It's up on the screen with along the other DLCs as well. So interesting enough, it just came out there literally like 5 minutes ago. For some reason it was supposed to be 7 hours, and now they've just released it out, so that's good. At least we get to use these before we build the base, which is a huge bonus, because I was literally going to start building that base along with the refineries and stuff, and I don't think I would have switched them out. But yes, at least we get to use these now in the new base, which is very nice. I wonder if it's just texture or if it is like updated, no, like block structure. It'd be kind of cool if it was. But I am 100% getting these built on the base and having a look to see what they look like. Before, obviously, you know, like taking them over. Okay, is the game smoother? Yeah, the game is not so much, not as much as I would like. Let me try the HUD, maybe it's the HUD. Yeah, normal display, I'll leave that. Yeah, it seems to have helped a bit. Okay, what do we have? Heavy industry, where is it? Here we are. Oh! Oh my goodness. Conveyor sorter. Large magnetic plate. Right, okay, power station base time. Let's go back into Voyage. And let's go to... Oh yeah, I found out what the credits are. They are used, it's part of a mod. They're used between trading ships, so something to keep in mind. Okay, so we've got Voyage, Cockpit Voyage, there we are. Let's go to base CC, move all that stuff over, and build and repair systems should be empty. They're not. Let's actually move over and over. There we go. That's alright. Now, let's go back to Voyage. And let's go to base CC1. And actually, let's go to 3 because it had the plate in it. So let's take over 50,000 plate. Not on that. On this one here. Let's take over. No, let's be. We want it to be light. So we actually let's take over another 1,000. We do need. Oh yeah, construction components. 3,000 of them, 3,000 of those. Construction components, ungirders. There we are. How are we doing for stuff anyway? We have got 8,000 of these. 2,000 of these. We don't actually have that much, so what I am going to do is I'm going to set up some production here to get these here going. So let's get 5,000 of these going. 10,000 of these. 10,000 of these. And 100,000 plates. Actually, there we are. That'll do. So I'll just let that get on away. That's gonna build away. Okay, I think we're good to go. Just checking everything's okay. Oh, I need to keep remembering about that. It keeps scaring me when it does that. Right, let's go on over. Oh, I didn't get any radio components, but again, we're just doing the basics. Very tempted to switch out the thrusters on this here for the new ones. Oh, I want to know what the glow's like. What colour the glow is. Is it going to be like that colour, or is it going to be like a maybe like a white? Don't know. Okay, so we're coming up to the power station location that we're going to be building it at. Right, let's put this here on kind of out of the way of everyone else, but not too far away. Put it here, let's level off and land. There we are. Let's turn off this, keep everyone else on. Okay, let's get some hide empty. Let's get some plates. That'll do. We'll start off with that for now. Or hydrogen isn't good either, so let's get that topped up. Where's the hydrogen tank? There it is. I'll do. Okay, so that's us stocked up. Do I need... No, I don't. Don't need my helmet on. Right. Okay. Free placement mode is on. Right. Let's think about this here first. So we did say that we wanted a column system. 4 columns that came up. And it's raised off the ground like an oil rig. And then we had like a bit of a road system that came straight off it. Like via like a bridge of some sort. So you could drive on and off it with a small grid ship. So let's think about this here first. I think it would be wise to actually do the industrial part of it first and then build the base around it. And yeah, I do think that's wise. Kind of like what we done with the moon. Yeah, we did put down the stuff for the moon. Things like refineries, assemblers first before we built the base around it. I would like the base to be symmetric by 1 block. So that means that, for example, it's odd numbers in width and length. That means that we can have a middle of it. And because I do like line of symmetry. The moon base didn't have that. It had it on one side. On the other side it didn't. So we couldn't put the missile turret in the middle of the top of the base. So we ended up having to put 2 down. Still worked in our favour. But yeah. Okay. Let's establish how tall this is going to be and how far away this is. I think we could put it here. Yeah. And that's going to go straight over there. So what we are going to do is we're going to have this here is going to come up like that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put curved. That is heavy armor, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want to make that mistake again where I accidentally made everyone the same. But yeah, and that's going to go around like that, and then these here curved blocks 5 is going around. That's going to be like 1 leg. That's very similar to how the Space Pirates lookout post was as well. It had them kind of legs as well, except it was a heavy armor center and a light armor outer sort of part to it. Now the thing is, we did say we wanted everything to be in stacks of 4 and 25. So for example, 100 batteries, but to be 4 stacks of 25. Tanks as well. Let's think about the basics. It's a power station, so let's do everything in order. You need the ice, so we need O2H2 generators. We need hydrogen tanks. We need pipes. We need engines. Yeah, and we need batteries. Okay, so let's think about this here now. How tall do we want this? We'll go up how tall we want it first. Let's go up another 2. Yeah, that seems about reasonable. Okay, so we imagine that's the floor, so the floor will be sort of here. There we are. Now, so we do want drills coming off it, so the drills can go like along here and then spike off into different sections. So alright, let's do 25 for now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so that's going to be 1 row batteries, but they're going to be stacked. Although we can do so like a battery here, and then do 2 stacks, and that'll be 100. So they'll go on top. They can go along there, so let's do another row. Let's do actually 25 by 25. So that's the same. What's that? 1, 2, 24, 25. That's the same measure, twice cut once, so I'm going to count this again. 25. Okay, now let's just square that off. The things like the tanks is going to take up the most amount of room, Because they're, let me see now, they're 9 blocks squared. Well, it's the area is 9 blocks, but they're 3 by 3 by 3. 3 cubed, that's what it is, not 9 squared. 3 cubed. Okay, let's take these pillars down as well. So these are going to be the legs, and then we can get away with whatever width we want. So these are the center columns, but it'll actually be going a wee bit wider than this, but we'll worry about that now in a second. There we go. And the last one. There'll be a floor in here. So let's get the floor in first. Although we could get a wee bit technical with this, and we could put like a nice wee floor. Like we could have it in a way that you can still drive under this, you know, if you're on a land vehicle. But if you're looking up under it, you want it to look nice. So I'm thinking, and this is where it'll actually save resources. We'll put one of these here in. So what we'll do is we'll put a whole load of these going along here. Okay, and then we get a half block. There it is. And we'll just put them around. So again, if you're looking at underneath, you know, it slopes up like that, and then it goes into like smaller ones. Again, we're saving resources because they only take, was that 100, whereas the full one takes, what is that? That's 15, that's 35, that's 50, 200. So we are saving a good bit now. We're saving 100 plates per thing, which is a lot. Let's finish off the pillars as well. There we go, that's the last of the pillars done. Now I do know that they come out a block each on each side, but we'll worry about that in a minute. It's just the main bit is getting all this here other stuff done. Now we can go as wide as we want either side, but we'll worry about that now in a second. So we do know that it is 25 by 25 here, so we're going to leave that there as we know that this will be their basics. Now let's get some numbers crunching here, and I am going to get my wee pen. Wherever it is, here it is. And I'm going to take note of the block sizes of each sort of thing. So we know the battery is 1 by 1, so we're not worried about that. Engine. I can't remember. I think that's 2 blocks. 2 blocks, 2 by 1. Okay. So I have recorded down what everything is. Now I have a bit of an idea. Now, what we will do is we will probably taper this section out here. So if we look at it from this here sort of view, we will be making a bridge across there, but a chance there to probably taper, you know, down like this and then go out. So it'll not be the full width of this base. But what I am thinking of is if we run a line, you know, like conveyors out here, and then we have like a load of tanks, no hydrogen tanks on the side along here for the new ones. And what we can do is we can have a whole field of them, and we'll probably have 50 of them. And I'm trying to think now, if you divide that by 4, 50 you can't do, it's actually 52. So what's that? 25 and 12 is 13. 13 and 13 is 26. Yeah. So we have 13, which works out because it's an odd number. So we've got 13 and 13. Okay, so we need, if you were to put them all in a row, it'd be 39 blocks for just one row. So we do know it's smaller than that. So we'll probably put them, you know, like along the front there, curling off. And that's probably where we'll make it a bit more industrial looking, where we have a load of pipes coming over. They're armoured. They come over and then spread up into a farm. And then I was thinking was, if you had a large chimney coming up, and do you know those like a burning stack they have at oil refineries, where there's a big tall stack and it's burning off the gases, something like that. But we can use the what is it, the one, it's like exhaust, yeah, there it is, exhaust pipe, and change for fire, and we have like tall one. That'd be kind of cool. So lots and lots of ideas. Right, so first things first, we do know that we are going to be putting 2 rows of batteries in. So let's try keep everything towards the center, although we will keep the center column free for like a walkway. Maybe even 3 of them, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll put batteries here. So let's get them down first. So let me see, where is the middle? That's the middle there. So let me just see. Oh yeah! 2 rows of batteries going along here. Yeah, so we can see the... Yeah, the charge. That's good. And let me just check, see if that is in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that sounds about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So let's do 2 rows of batteries going down along here. And put 1 on top. The other thing as well is we're going to have to make a ship. With probably this amount of batteries as well. I'm actually starting to think it would have made sense to put them on the edges and the what do you call the other stuff in its place, because they're gonna have to be piped up. Although they can probably just go on top. Yeah. O2H2 generators run along here, so it'll be 25 and 25. And we call it engine. And that's gonna go here. So we'll see, that's there, but we do want those to be shown. The outside of the engines to be shown. So we can put them there as if they're charging up a battery. So they go in there, 50 engines. Or do we want 100 engines? Right, so you see the conveyor's on the bottom of that, and then what's the... If we get this here, does that have... It does. So if we put that there, the engine can sit on top and it's getting fed into it, and then we can run our conveyor system along here. Yeah, that'll do. Let's do that. I'm actually starting to think now it would make sense to have those on their side and the engines connecting into them, and I'll tell you the reason why. We're going to have to put conveyor junctions between all those there to connect them up, and that is a serious... They take up a serious amount of resources in terms of like CPU and memory. But if we have them all together and engines tied up to them, we won't need that. Yeah, and then we can have the engines coming out the side of that. So it looked like that they're doing something. Obviously it'll be like that. Yeah, let's try it. Let's do that. I'll take these here up and do that. Engines out the back. There we are. That's it all. So the conveyor systems just need 2 conveyor junctions here and here. And what we do is we can run it along here, and then we can put them fancy plates, those new plates on. That'll cover it up, the junction between there and there. And then we can have a long pipe that comes out maybe somewhere here and runs out to a long system, and then we have a bridge. And let's get the bridge built first. There's our bridge built. So that'll be as wide as it needs to be, and there'll be railings on that, so vehicles can drive up. Maybe we'll make this maybe we'll like make part of it wide so that they can do like a turn on it or whatever. I wonder if we could get away with actually putting the tanks in here. Though they don't link up too great, do they? Though I would like a walkway. Yeah, we can build it. Yeah, we can build it wider. Let's do that. Let's build 1 block wider. Yeah, so now we don't need that fancy platform of tanks. They can all go inside here. So let me see, we go 9. And we're putting up 1 block out because we want to be able to walk around. And they're going here, like that. And then we'll do a fancy bit of systems to hook these here up. And same here. Of course this could be used for a refill and no ships and that as well. There we are. See what that looks like. Yeah. Does look a bit weird. I would prefer it if that whole lot was rotated around. The batteries that side, engines on this side. Oh god. No, the options. I am really particular about this. I kind of want to take from that section to that section and literally flip it 180. So if you imagine that, what you see here is over on that side instead. So the batteries are closer to the tanks, and we can see the engines through a walkway when we walk along here. And then of course we can actually strip off along there as well, so we can have a separate walkway going around. So it's split off into 4 zones. I think the way the only things we need to switch is the batteries and the engines. I don't think I'll bother with these here. I'll leave them the orientation they are, because there is a conveyor system that goes through that. So yeah, let's replace the engines and that with what we see. Oh no, we would have to replace it anyway because it means that they'll be out. Yeah, right, I'm gonna do that. Seems a bit of a waste, but yeah. Okay, so that's everything replaced up. So the batteries moved this side and the engines are being moved this side. So it is a lot better. It sort of tapers up like that, so you can sort of see everything as you're walking along. And then of course I have this gap in between as well, so they are split off into 4 zones. So we've got one engine, 102 H2 generator, batteries, and then you got your tanks, and everything will be linked up together. These here will be linked up via let me see, connectors. And what I might do is, you know, like you got a junction here, and it pipes over, and the whole lot comes into a center column. Them is connected into each other. So let me see. Yeah, you could put like one in there that breaks off and goes into that, splits off into the box. But the whole system's linked together, so it shares the resources. So, yeah. Or we could rip up that ground and put the conveyor pipe along there. So you are kind of walking on, and then put a few plates on top to cover it, and underneath. Yeah. I know, something to think about. Right. Let's get those pipes we were talking about up. So I'm gonna dump everything in here. Let's see. Oh no, I didn't want it in there. Right, let's get some of these. There we are, that'll do. And then what we'll do is we'll do one pipe. Let me see. Let's get the industrial pipes. Center a column, that's not what we need the pipes. Where are the industrial blocks? Here they are. Conveyor pipe junction. Let's go with this here. So we might as well make use of all the blocks. That's a T junction. So what we could do is that doesn't actually work out to the way I wanted it. No, like you can have that there and that comes over and goes into one block, but it means we still have to link them all up together anyway, so it would make sense just to put that there in it. Although they can just be, let me see. Suppose that can go there. They all can be piped into the same sort of thing. Yeah, if those pipes going there, it would make sense for that. They run into each other, and then the ones at the end go into their own pipe. Wondering actually if I should have made that one block taller. Yeah, I think I can actually put them up one block taller. There we go. Then we have a curved block, which is just this. Two of them going into that. Same on the other side. And they're going into this one. So that goes into there, because that goes into there. And then the pipes can go down to another pipe. You see, so they merge in. It makes sense for them to merge in and go down. Tricky. Though I do think I'll keep everything above ground. But these here can go into that to go there. And that's to go here. And these here go into each other. Pipe. Same over here. Let me see, that can go there, here and here. They run into each other. I do wish you could get ones with no limited amount of ports on it. And oh, not that one, this one. Then it goes down. There. So that's that piped up. Oh wait, no, we did say we were going to keep them two systems linked, so they're taking off and they are going into their own pipe. So we see 9. We do want this, but it goes into that instead. There we go, they're linking together. There we go. So that's everything linked up together. And then we can put like a junction box in here that can go with like different drills for drilling every nap. Oh yeah, storage containers, I forgot. I need something to store the ice in. Yeah. There we go. That's them all linked up. Excellent. I think we can start welding it up, and we'll worry about the bridge later on. It's just to get the basics going. Is the builders gonna work? Okay, so the build and repair mod has been fixed. I have changed a line of code in the script for it, and that has fixed the issue. For those that are still having it, there is a link in the description to the video that I have made that sorts the issue out. Now we can finally get back into finishing off this. So let's turn on the builders. Will they work? Yes, they do. Right, so I don't think it has enough plates, but we'll check really quickly. And yeah, it has run out of plates. Okay, so we're gonna stock up with more plates, and we're gonna weld this here up. Alright, so we're gonna start at the close to the coast, or the land I should say, and then we'll work over towards the base. Alright, we'll start here. Okay, and let's turn it on the builders. The thing as well as need to remember is we need to put guns, Gatling guns and rocket launchers in the top just to aim at no meteors that come in. So I'll remember to do that. I think those builders are set to do the furthest things first, so I am gonna move them over to what is it? The closest first, which I think is somewhere around here. Nearest first. There we go. Let's add to that instead. Okay, so it does look like we have a couple of batteries made there, so that's good. What's our resources like? Okay. Looking good. Let that work away. The base isn't actually finished yet, I just want to get this bit first before doing like the rest, like things like the walls. That is just getting the basics up. I think I might actually set up the drills, like say over here, drill out some of the land, so that we can make some resource like steel plates, metal grids, etc. for doing repairs on the base, as well as construction components. So that'll be something to think of for the future. It's just mainly getting the first part started, and then we'll have a piping system coming out with a huge drill similar to what we have in the moon base that will drill away at this ice. And yeah, let's actually take a sample. Let's see how deep it goes. So I'll go out here. Oh, I could be doing a bit lower, but we'll just use that for now. Oh, come on, let's go. So the ice is, let's stand above the depth. There it is. We'll say about 20 meters, we'll round it up. So 20 meters of ice, and that's 2 piston width? Is it? I can't remember how much they go up by. Yes, 10 meter. Each piston does 10 meters. So it's 2 fully extended piston widths. Yeah, it's 10 meters. So if we're doing a drill, it needs to be just 2 pistons. And the rest will do the same. Okay, that's good to know. I can see it's still well in away. That's good. And it has finished doing this. That's nice. Oh, the other thing as well is I've forgotten that there was a new texture block that was added into the game. There it is. The hazard armor. And I most certainly will be making use of this. So there is different colours. Well, like it'll be like obviously what you want, but say that, and then we change the colour to say blue, yellow, red. It's pretty cool. You can do any colour you want. Very, very nice. But we'll be staying with the digital armour at the moment. There we go. Just for that. Things like these here, they can be yellow stripes in the bottom. And we'll just wait for it all to weld up. There is no grids. That's alright, but they're not needed at the moment. It'd be different if we were making it airtight, and some of them other blocks seen on the moon base that need to be airtight. So I think we have majority of everyone else welded up. Yeah, steel plates. What is all these here waiting for? Basic like stuff like your construction components, motors, computers. But construction components will be the biggest one, so oh, I forgot to set the base to make loads of them. But nothing to worry about. I think we might give this a wee bit of a decoration, so let's add them stripes that we've seen. I am going to change it to this here. And I'm going to change it to that. Let's give it a bit brighter. More of an amber, so it'll go more this way. There we go. That seems like it there. And 4. There we go. Let's add that around. Very nice. I do like that. must say so. There we go. Oh, that's giving it a huge facelift already, just by adding that. It's so cool. I don't like what's going on here though. What's going on there? Because like they're all going to the right, and then all of a sudden this doesn't. It's a bit weird. Yeah, I think it just depends what block you're looking at. Unless does the rotational block actually?
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, it does. So see the way they're going right, they're going left. So the orientation of the block does actually matter. Interesting. That's kind of annoying me, but what's the rest like? Well, this is what we need to be careful of. Because if that goes through the base, it'll knock out a lot of systems, and of course Voyage is sitting there as well. Alright, that's done. Right, let's have a look. Let me see. So we're done with the plates, but we will keep 2,000 of them on, just for like building other stuff. Girders we'll keep because we haven't done windows yet. Let's revolve this around. Oh, the other thing as well is I wouldn't mind actually testing to see if the lift still works, because I know that Keen restricted the block size on the recent update, so I'm wondering if the wheels are still able to hook the railings. So what we'll do is we'll test that out. We'll test that here now in a second. There we go. So 8, 7. Okay, and that's recharging that. Another thing as well is we need to check the base for ice, just to make sure that there's enough in it. We'll get that now in a second. The floor still needs to be replaced as well. Okay, let's see if this here still works. So it is set to go down. Let's go. Let's stop here. Alright, that's not good. That's not good at all. I'm just gonna let that go on down. So it is safe to say the block limits are not working. Oh, is that slowing down? It's slowing down. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Quickly, let's get that stop. Oof. Right, so we have lost some wheels. That fell quite a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that speed. Wow. That could have been a lot. That was very lucky. That could have been a lot worse. Like, huge. But let's go and check to see what we're like for ice. Also for power as well. Fully recharged in 2 seconds. Okay, that's good. I think what we'll do is, what's it? It is on the lowest array at the moment, which is 1. So we'll keep things like that. What else should we do as well? Oh yeah, check for the ice. We'll check that really quick. So what we'll do is ice. Yeah, looking good. I think we've actually ran out and starting to use up the last. Yeah, so it has used up the rest of what was left. Let's see, go to base. Yeah, so just check to see if there's any ice in any of these, but I don't think there is. No, there's not. So it is running using the rest of whatever ice there is there. Yeah, that whole section still needs to be done around there, but it's not a priority. That lift is going to be major issues. Yeah, it's going to be some issues, especially with that block size. Okay, so everything seems to be alright. That side. I don't think we'll take Iceman out to get any ice. I don't see a point in it yet because the base does have plenty left. So let's fill up Voyage with some plates. So let's take over 107,000. That uses 50, which is okay. 220 times girders, that's alright. Let's get all of these. This. Okay. Auto, yeah. 7 on it, yeah. That's good. Let's take this. Okay, so here we are coming back up. So let's start welding up. Oh, I didn't get the landing gear fixed. That'll do. That should get everything. I am just gonna hover it there for a second, so I can get some plates. Because I want to finish off the bit that I'm only after ripping off by accident. Oh yeah, let's get this here refined. If I can throw it into Eton. There we go. And then the refinery should do the rest of that. There is some stuff here, so we can actually make some things that we're waiting on. Okay, let's get the build and repair system on. And then get the rest of this here built. What is it? Conveyor. Where's the new ones? There it is. There's probably a junction gonna go between here, so I think it's just flanged. No, it's just a normal. Let's build it across anyway. What are these here waiting on? Construction components, computers. I think we've run out of them already. No, we've got a good bit left. It's just doing the batteries now at the minute. So we've run out of power cells, but we are making more in the base, so that's okay. So what's this waiting on? Motors, and I think we have run out of motors. There wasn't that many. Yeah, we've run out. So guys, that's it for today's episode. Thanks very much for watching. If you have any suggestions or any comments at all that you would like to make that makes the series better, do leave it in the comments below or visit the Discord channel that's linked in the description. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.